Hi, this is your girl Annette, Miss Big Beautiful Women of Delaware 2016, 2017, and the current Big Beautiful Women of Delaware pageant director. I am also Miss Fashion Global 2020 in the Curvy division. And I am here sharing the Wear Your Crown Empowerment Series for women and girls. The intent is to connect you to phenomenal queens in your community and mine that you can connect to get a better understanding of your vision, your purpose, your mission, and some things that you may be interested in, or to learn some things and to connect to some fabulous queens. And today we have a queen that you definitely want to tune into to hear from for the next 30 minutes. Let's welcome Renee Reynolds. Hi, Renee.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us this evening. It's so nice to see you.
It is always a pleasure to have you here, Queen. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Renee Reynolds. I am the reigning Miss Woman Pennsylvania, United States 2020. Yay! So my platforms are domestic violence, cancer awareness, and when we need to get people registered, we had a voter registration drive that we are a part of as well.
Okay, and when you say we, is that your team of Pennsylvania Queens, or is that you coordinating efforts for cancer awareness, domestic violence, and the voter registration drive?
So it is my platform, and I am the one who makes all the arrangements and put everything in place. I go out and ask other reigning queens or queens who have titles if they would like to participate with me for voter registration and to talk about domestic violence. Cancer awareness, I host a Pink Diamond Ball annually, except we didn't do it this year because of COVID, but we host a ball, my sisters and myself, honoring those who are battling cancer, any form of cancer, male or female, those who have won the fight with cancer, and we also honor those who fought a good fight.
Okay, you also won an award for the voter registration. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, as you can see, it's hanging up right there over my head. It is the congressional record given to me by the House of Representatives and Congressman Brendan Boyle. And it was truly an honor to receive that. It was for all of my outstanding services with the voter registration drive and the domestic violence platforms that I currently oversee. In here in Pennsylvania, we ended up being the deciding factor for the presidential election. I'm so honored, and I started to wear my pearls today, but I have pearls right here on my
Yes.
shirt. So we're very excited about that award, and I am presently waiting. The Governor Wolf also has a citation for me that I'm going to be receiving shortly as well.
Nice, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. God puts a vision inside of you, and He puts things in place to make them happen. So I give all the honor and glory to Him.
Amen. Amen. So the Pink Diamond Ball, when does that typically happen?
So normally the Pink Diamond Ball takes place in November in memory of our sister Teal Reynolds, who passed from breast cancer 10 years ago. That's why we started doing that ball in 2013. And just recently, we lost another sister, Loretta Sakil, August the 8th, 2020, to breast cancer as well. So, like I said, with the COVID this year, most of our honorees are high risk, so we did not want to have the ball and put any of them in harm's way. So we asked people to make donations to the American Cancer Society or Making Strides Against Breast Cancer this year. And hopefully things will be put into place for us next year when we can host our ball again. It will be our 8th annual ball. Hopefully we can host it again next year. We have usually anywhere from 150 to 200 attendees to that ball.
Nice.
So we're looking forward to next year and doing something really big with that. Yes.
Okay, well, I look forward to hearing more about the ball. Now, you are
Yes.
Miss Pennsylvania, USA. Is that correct?
So the correct title is Miss Woman, Pennsylvania, United States 2020. I did compete in October for the title of Miss Woman, United States 2020, but I wasn't fortunate enough to win that title, but I'm still holding out for next year. I have not given up. I will continue to always wear my crown with pride and dignity. I will continue to empower women, young ladies, to know that the best they can be is within themselves, and they have to pull from within, even in tough times as we're going through right now. It may be stressful, it may be, you know, you may get a little depressed behind who you are or what you're doing, and you may think you're not achieving anything, but always know that words are empowering. You never know what someone is going through at any particular time, and you want to always have a positive word for them to say. As a survivor of domestic violence, I don't even call myself a survivor anymore. I call myself a victor over domestic violence. I feel as though that we as women and as a public figure, we need to shine a light so that others can see that if we overcame domestic violence or we overcame cancer, you can do it too. You just have to find it deep within yourself and fight for it.
You're right. I was just watching, oh, I cannot even think of the movie, but the guy basically survived a plane crash and he had a new outlook on life. And basically he was like, if you believe it, then you can achieve it type sentiment. Like you have to believe you can, or you have to visualize you can be, do, have, whatever it is. But you have to insert that on yourself. No one can actually give you that. They could tell you, but if you don't internalize it for yourself, then it can't always materialize into what it needs to be until you reach that next level of self-awareness, self-achievement, self-love, self-preservation. And that's kind of what this series is about, which is why I had to have you on the series, like in terms of supporting women, encouraging women, speaking in love and support of women. I could not have this 2021 series without having you on.
Oh, thank you so much. And it's very important for our viewers or listeners to understand. Sometimes the abuser can knock you so far down where your self-esteem lacks. And sometimes people want to help you, but they can't help you because they don't know if you'll be offended by the help or if you will not admit to it. My opinion is just my opinion, is that had I had help when the domestic abuse first started happening, I may not have continued in that relationship for 5 years. At one point during those 5 years, when I had become so beat up and bruised and battered, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, face all swollen, black eyes, busted nose, busted lips, and my face deformed because of swelling. And the Lord spoke to me and said, "Why are you allowing this to continue? Your father never hit you." And that was an eye-opening moment for me, because this had This man had told me I was worthless, I was no good, nobody would ever love me, I was ugly. And that was the ugliest part of my life at that moment. When talking to family and stuff, I realized that a lot of them thought something was going on, but because I didn't say anything, they didn't help me. And I'm here to tell you now, I will never be silent again. The best thing that anyone can do for an abused person, whether male or female, if you see something that does not look right, speak on it. Hey, I was noticing you're not yourself. You don't have to come right out and say what you think it is, but open the door up for them to realize that they can come to you and get the help that you need. I tell this story all the time about Whitney Houston. She was in an abusive relationship and she just got the baby, walked out the front door. He said, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm going to the store." She walked to the store and never came back. And sometimes that's what you have to do, or dial 911 and order a pizza. That takes us to my next movie that I have. It's called What? Pizza Against Domestic Violence. You can find it on YouTube. It has some information there. Pizza, What? Pizza Against Domestic Violence. The, the best thing that any of us can do is when we're in a domestic abusive relationship, as I said, whether it's male or female, because males are abused too, is to get out. You can break the cycle if you leave, which I broke that cycle. So I say to you today, as a victor, no longer a victim, speak up for yourself. If you fear for your life, dial 911, order a pizza. If he goes out and you know he's going to be gone, get your kids and leave. If it's just you, pack your stuff. You ain't even got to pack your stuff. You can get material things anytime, any place. Somebody will help you get more stuff. But your life is very important. It's very important to me. And I want to see you in 2021. I want to hear about the good things that you're doing in your life. I want to hear that you went back to school. I had the opportunity to go back to school, get 2 degrees. I now have my own radio show and trying to start a television show. And I'm winning beauty pageants at 63 years old, who I never dreamed that I would hold 2 titles at 63 years old. If I can do it, you can rise out of the ashes and reach for those stars, just like I did. And if you want to get into pageantry, let me know. I'll help you out about it. You can reach me at any platform, Facebook. I'm on Facebook as Renee Reynolds Lawson. I'm on Facebook as Miss Woman Pennsylvania, United States 2020. I'm on Facebook as Miss Woman Pennsylvania 2020. I'm on Twitter. You can find me as Miss Woman Pennsylvania at R Factor Exchange. So there's many, many ways that you can get a hold of me. And if you are in a domestic relationship, just send me a little quick email and I will find the help that you need. I don't care what part of the country you're in. I don't care what part of the world you're in. I help women and men all over the world. So if you need some help and you're afraid to reach out to your family and friends, you can reach out to me.
Thank you. That was so awesome. What pizza gets domestic violence? And you can call 911, order a pizza, and they will get help out to you soon. So, Miss Woman, Pennsylvania, USA 2020, Renee Reynolds can be found on a number of platforms. If you are looking for a queen who has great energy, great connections, great personality, and is always supporting women in their mission, vision, and their purpose, you definitely want to connect to Miss Reynolds. She is an awesome, authentic queen who not only speaks out against domestic violence as a victor, but also champions for people who are going through cancer through her Pink Diamonds Ball, which, Lord's willing, will be coming up in November. So if you are interested in supporting the ball, if you are interested in supporting her platform for domestic violence or her next title, please be sure to follow Miss Reynolds Lawson on Facebook or Miss Woman Pennsylvania USA 2020 on Facebook, Instagram, Miss Woman Pennsylvania USA 2020 at R Factor Exchange. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
All right.
That is correct. Yes.
Be sure to look her up and follow her on those platforms. Is there anything
So
else?
I want to say to you, Antoinette, that I am so proud of the accomplishments that you also have. Getting in competition for me happened in 2018, and had it not been for you or Miss Karen Montgomery or Dave Wilkes, I would have never ventured into pageantry myself, you know, and you've helped me quite a bit. When I've had questions, I pick up that phone. Oh, let me call Antoinette. She can give me the best advice on this. So I want to acknowledge you as well for having this platform where queens or queens with crowns or queens that are everyday women, authors, radio hosts, just giving us a platform where we can empower and encourage other women to be the best that they can be. And I thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you. Because of women like yourself, you guys have, you say I helped you. I just feel like I owe a number of queens that I met in Philly, a number of queens that I met in Destin, Florida, so much, because they also encouraged us, and I'm not going to cry, but they encouraged and supported and spoke life into me. Yeah. So because I met so many queens, that's why this platform exists. Like, who am I to meet so many fabulous queens working in their mission or their vision, not to be able to share them with the world? Like, I hope that we stay connected. I pray that other women and girls see themselves in you, see the spirit of love, helpfulness, and charity in you, and it plucks their heart just enough to say, you know what, I can do something. Even if it's just a little something, we all have the capability. Sash queens, crown queens, titled queens, and untitled queens. And like she said, that includes such a range of women that we want to encourage and support, especially in 2020. So ladies, get your pearls. Because 2020,
especially in 2021, girl.
Yes, in 2021.
2020.
Yes. Look, because in 2020 we are leaving. We're leaving a number of things behind here. We have grown, we have learned, we have hurt, we have cried, we have laughed, and we have shed a layer that is going to push us into our new mission and vision in 2021. So I hope that you guys stay along with us for this series, this Wear Your Crown Speaker Series 2021. If you are interested in sharing your story, please reach out to me. We are here to help, support, and encourage our women and girls and give them a variety of women that look like you and me and other queens. We want them to have a plethora of women just to say, ooh, if you can do it, I can do it. I can try it. And you have someone that you can kind of reach out to or connect to, which is why this platform exists in the first place. Renee, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I want to have everybody also know that you can tune in to see me on Baby Girl Says Who, What, Where, When, and Why. I am on Power 4.4 every Sunday between the hour of 4 and 5 p.m. Download the app at Live 365. Look for Power 4.4. And every Sunday, you can hear me or you can see me live on Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. Now you also mentioned the talk show host that you host as well. How can we catch up with the community? Is it the community circle or the community chat?
Yes. So it's called Community Coffee with Trina and Renee. We come on once a month on Sundays at 10:30 a.m. As we get into the year 2021, we're probably going to extend that to an hour because we're finding out that our guests have so much information that we want everyone to hear. So Miss Trina Myers is Miss Woman Georgia, United States 2020, and she and I do a talk show once a month. But I was referring to, I'm looking into starting a television show.
Oh, for with just you.
Yes, a television show
Yeah.
starting.
Okay.
So I'm looking into the details of how I can get that started. And it too will be called Baby Girl Says Who, What, Where, When, and Why.
Baby girl says who, what, when, where, and why.
Who, what, where, when, and why.
All right. But we will keep an eye out for your talk show.
Yeah.
Please make sure you keep us connected so that we can continue to share and promote that as well. Thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you so much. It's truly been a pleasure to participate and wear your crowns. And ladies, please always wear your crown with pride and dignity.